Coming up on Tiger News, graduation season is approaching, and we have some updates for you on what's to come.
The University of Memphis football team continues to prepare for the upcoming season. To find out what's next for the team, stay tuned. Tiger News starts right now. Welcome back to the latest edition of Tiger News. I'm Caroline Jones.
And I'm Portia Hernandez. Thank you for joining us.
If you're a senior, graduation is coming up on May 7th. There will be 3 different ceremonies throughout the day for different majors. Check memphis.edu to see the schedule for the day. Keep a lookout on your Memphis email for more information on picking up your cap and gown.
Class registration at the University of Memphis for the summer and fall term has opened. For those registering for the summer term, the official deadline is May 27th. Summer courses will begin May 31st and will end August 5th. Students also have the option of doing half-term courses. For more updates, continue to check memphis.edu and speak with your advisor.
The spring football game is approaching. It is being held on Friday, April 22nd at 7 p.m. at the Liberty Bowl. Doors will open at 6 p.m. and admission and parking is free to everyone. If you would like autographs, don't forget to stay after and head to the field. There will also be an equipment sale where you can purchase Nike apparel and equipment from all Tiger sports teams.
Thanks to a new law, you might see some student athletes in upcoming video games. The House and Senate just amended a bill from last year that allows student athletes to be paid for the likeness. The bill doesn't allow schools to act as agents for the players, but it now allows universities to educate and help players when it comes to making these sorts of deals. Several players on the men's basketball team have already made the deals. Women's basketball players and football players have also started making deals with local charities.
The University of Memphis School of Music will be putting on a free community concert where attendees can explore the roots and evolution of soul music. The U of M's Southern Comfort Jazz Orchestra will take the audience on a musical journey that's filled with jazz, blues, and R&B favorites sprinkled in with originals from Memphis. The concert will take place at the Overton Park Levitt Show, located on Poplar Avenue, from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m.
Over the weekend, there were some exciting events held in Midtown. Stay tuned, Tiger News will be right back.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid
knows it's dangerous.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life, but how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have prediabetes, a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, but more than 80% don't know they have it. The good news is, prediabetes can be reversed, and for many people, healthy changes in their daily routine can make a big difference. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
What do we do? You may not be able to plan ahead for a ghost encounter. Under the dining table now! But you can plan ahead for natural disasters. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts.
Maybe it's the apocalypse.
Know your evacuation routes and decide on a safe emergency meeting location.
Here? I know. What a pick Orlando.
Protecting your family is the best plan you can make. So pass the Proton Pack to the next generation and visit ready.gov/plan to get started.
There is a road laid out for me.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Leading down to the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
What do you think?
I know this road is there for me. If I'm really Take me down to the river and walk.
There's a new annual tradition in Memphis. The Midtown Convention had its debut at the Black Lodge this past Saturday. For only $5, you could dive into what the city offers. Locals gathered for rows and booths of music, comics, toys, and other vintage finds. The lodge also provided food from their brand new menu for everyone to enjoy. For cosplayers, young and old, they had an opportunity to showcase their best customer for a grand prize. Hosted by Radio Memphis, this event gave Memphians a convention at home for the entire family.
If you're looking for a great Southern meal in Memphis, we have information about a particular restaurant that stands out from the rest. Here's Portia Hernandez with more on the story.
Customer service is just the beginning of your dining experience. But how would you feel if the person taking your order once marched with Martin Luther King Jr.? Willie Moore's restaurant has been in business for more than 50 years and is still bringing that Southern soul food to Memphis. This is their second location after the first one burnt down that was located on South 3rd. The current location is now on North Main Street. Customers come from all over to taste the homemade meals, and the lines are sometimes long. Even Reverend Al Sharpton has dined here. The restaurant itself is known to be a timestamp for the Black community, and Willie Moore did more than cooking then. He marched with MLK the same year he was assassinated. You can find him at the register taking care of his customers when you pay for your meal. The meals here are all fresh and made by the hands of the employees. Even in calm hours, the lines are sometimes long and people stand outside and wait for a delicious plate. Inside the restaurant, you can find University of Memphis flags and banners welcoming the college students when they visit. It is a hidden gem that customers love, like Tiara Lang, who is here on her birthday after serving jury duty.
Willie Moore himself gave me some free ice cream, vanilla, so I'm having a pretty awesome day.
Construction, traffic, and trolley tracks surround the place, but that doesn't stop the business from booming. Willie Moore's restaurant is open every day from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. For Tiger News, I'm Portia Hernandez.
Over the weekend, downtown held a Corvette convention. If you love fast cars, stay tuned for more inside details on what all went down.
There is the therapeutic aspect of music, just expressing how you feel.
Kids use music as a way to provide language for their emotions.
Talking about my feelings with my mother, I'm gonna just be quiet. In the back of my head, I'm like, man, this ain't it.
I'm going to talk to Howie about his feelings, make it into a song.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane. Woo! You got this.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
The International Council of Corvette Clubs had its annual Show Your Ride Corvette show last week downtown. There were over 100 cars parked down Bill Street. Trophies were given to those who had the best paint, engine, interior, and the best show, as well as top cleanest Corvettes. The competition was held at 5 p.m. after long hours of parking each car. It was definitely a sight to see. You can visit the Corvette forum to find out when the next show is. This past week, University of Memphis swore in their first ever SGA women president and vice president. With more information when we return.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. Let 211 be your guiding light for help with food, healthcare, and other resources.
211, how can I help you?
Call 211 or visit 211.org. 211, get connected, get help.
How is my little birdykins feeling?
Well, I feel okay. My wing hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
I made the decision to get Big Bird vaccinated because COVID vaccines are the best way to keep yourself, our friends and neighbors, and me safe and healthy.
And it'll help me keep playing with my granny bird and all my friends at school.
Yeah.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccines for your kids. Get the latest facts by speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Women's History Month may have ended, but that isn't stopping two University of Memphis students as they made history being the first female duo as SGA president and vice president. Atlantica Smith and Ainsley Ecker took office last Thursday, winning 54% of the votes. This year's election had the highest voter turnout of the past 3 years, with over 1,400 students placing ballots. Smith and Ecker want to make changes like allowing students to volunteer in the community to help excuse traffic fines, gender-inclusive housing to better accommodate the non-binary community, and even mandate that all grades be posted for students within 2 weeks of the assignment due date.
With spring semester coming to an end, students are preparing to move out. Dorms must be cleared out by May 6 unless approved for extended stay. There are contracts available for students that are taking summer courses and need to remain on campus. For more information, contact Residence Life and check memphis.edu.
Students, if you are looking for community resources to volunteer or even for yourself and others, dial 211 for a full community-based resource database. This number allows you to hear all services that you may need, such as Mid-South Food Bank, the Salvation Army, and Agape Child and Family Services, with plenty of others. Feel free to give 211 a call on Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. or Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Weekend hours vary, so be sure to check times. That is all we have on this edition of Tiger News. I'm Caroline Jones.
And I'm Portia Hernandez. Thanks for joining us and have a great weekend.